do a little bit of offense from here. Like one of the most common ways to connect your partner in this offense when you're seated right here is to first like watch out for the grouping sequence here. I like to get like a 2-on-1 on his lead arm and then move it out of the way so I can come in and basically get this shin on shin. So I have this shin connected to his shin. I have my elbow nice and deep behind him. And then this is basically like the shin on shin position. I don't want to hang out here for too long. This is more of like a transition guard. If I hang out here for too long, like Dan has a lot of height on me. So he basically can like start pressuring his knee into me, like trying to do a cut through. He can just like, like slip his foot out. He could start looking for this underhook right here. That's not going to be good for me. So I don't want to hang out too long, but right as I get it, the most common thing that that we can do to off balance him is, now that we're connected to him, we can turn into a ball like we do for guard retention. And so basically, I want to fall towards his foot right here. So like I grab it, kind of like covering his the top of his foot, and then I basically like turn into a ball, and I'm lifting this foot right here with the shin, like here. And then I lift it to a point where I can kick through, and then as I kick through, I want to make sure I take my knees to my chest. If I just kick through and I just do this, he's just gonna get in and out. So I bring my knees up to my chest, and I come up for my single leg X. And this is like, I have a pinch on the inside, I have my heel here, and it's hiding. And then my this far foot is hooking this far leg. So in real time, it will look something like this. I get his hand, I bring it out of the way so I'm not getting underhooked. Here. So it happens pretty quickly. I'm not really hanging around too long in that position. The single leg position or the shin on shin position is great for off balances. So that lifting one into the single leg X is a very common one. Another one that you can possibly do is, once I've connected here, I can also use this other foot and push him away as well to open his base. And then now that I have a foot here, his base is a little more compromised and it's harder for me to drive in. From here I can switch to pushing right here on his chest and hooking the back of his foot. It's really nice and easy. And of course I want to come up before he does, so I get the top position. So here, we enter this position, push him away, and then there are a bunch of other things you can possibly do as well. I think a common reaction to is people start driving in. If Dan drives in, like I can just go into my single leg X here. But I also have the option of, let's turn this way. I also have the option of, like, as he drives in, I can bring my shin foot out and then just turn the corner. And then I basically come up for a single leg. Basically, it's kind of like as he tries to drive into me, I turn the corner on him. And then I basically come up. Just before this, what were you doing? He drove in. That one. That one is more like he's driving into me directly, like this. And I still have, like, I can still carry his weight. When I can still carry his weight, what I want to do is I want to make this like light, so I'll frame him away a little, and then just get him by single leg. He ends up more confidence.
Okay, so if he's directly in, you still kind of carry the weight, and you're still doing like the same sort of
people do this to cause pressure. But I think a lot of people think about cutting the knee through this space right here. And when they do that, like, it's much harder for me to lift.
Yeah, so that's gonna get
So that's when I switch it into kind of like a
But if they're coming straight into you, just use it for pressure, then that's when you make the load light and just
Yeah.
single leg up from there.
yeah, that's when I like so go ahead. Yeah. That's when I basically I'm carrying his weight. So he's on me and now I can manipulate it away. And it's Let's start with those. So the one where you're initiating single leg X by turning the ball, rolling, carrying that leg, and then up. And then the other two where your partner pressures into you. You again carry the weight, bring the weight over, shooting the single leg X or